Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV, the Bahamut Coils. That's so much fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and start into the next bit. Truly is wonderful to escape the stifling air and return to Northern Thanalan again, it would appear. Must thank you, Hydaelyn. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt I would be standing here now. But you need not tarry on my account. The danger is past. Pray go on ahead and apprise Eorzeans of all that has occurred. I would join you on. My thoughts are yet unruly and would rest here a while. If I return to Waking Sands and report us to Eorzeans, I shall return. Okay, due course. Okay, she had nothing else to add. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I had to quit. It had taken me so long to do that. And then as soon as I finished, I was able to go eat. So I was a happy man. My god, was that a challenge. And it makes me realize that if I'm playing against something like that, I actually can do the damage. Now I just gotta hope the rest of this turns out the way I'm hoping. As long as I have a method to my madness, I'm kinda getting lucky on RNG attacks. I think it did get hit by one ice attack, so that almost ended badly. Because usually after it does one, within a couple seconds it can do a second. And if that second one hits you, that's what gets you. Now am I stuck on? Got very, very lucky. Makes me wonder what we're gonna deal with next. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I pretty much know the end portion, but I don't know how the fight's gonna play out. Triumphant hero doth return, thine eyes speak of the dread task completion. The second coil now lieth dormant, or lieth gone, I don't know what he said. Yet I sense the tidings of Eos are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast shadow which falleth now across thy brow? I wish he'd just speak English. At least speak Spanish. That way at least I can guess. We speak English, he speaks English. An old foe and an old friend. So it was with the ethereal shadow of Master Louisois that Lady Alize beheld an unnatural conjuration and thrall to the elder primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured, such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if Lady Alize did absent herself from future forays into the coils. I've come too far to surrender to grief, Eorzeans. How'd she come that way? My lady. I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish, my lady. I believe I would speak first of the coils like guardian, Niall Vondanis. Vondanis was a legatus of the Garlean Empire, strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. Ah, he. I say for now was for a certainty no maid. The noble house of Vondanis, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Allah. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamud and to seek to employ thy red moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the crystal tower and the mechanisms required to command the satellite yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Niall to construct a far less subtle mechanism, and in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. Is it a wonder he was so loath to part with him? Why, let's a simple thing like death deprive one of a useful pawn? Thou we can accuse him of bungling Vondanis' resurrection. I dare say Bahamut was content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. I hope the two thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nell's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, which Bahamut have enslaved other mortals. We must needs remove this source of worship, otherwise our efforts to disable the coil shall be for naught. Forgive me my indelicacy, my lady. Oh God, thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal thralls, but canst thou truly pursue a course which could cost thee thy own grandsire? My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won by but a single method, the destruction of Bahamut and aught that might serve to sustain him. Hydaelyn, when Eorzeans and I endeavored to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I said you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we may have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun. Though time has dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louisar, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Garlean. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more. So you found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familiar propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well to unlock them, and Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest to whom the door should never have been opened. He did not speak it angrily. Time, drop dead sheep, fragments of truth. I assume that's it. Orange would speak with regarding mission to prevent Bahamut's return. Man is wont to cast light wherever so secrets lie hid in the darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth joy. So it was with such unhappy truths as Bahamut and men's shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Eorzeea, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that waiteth heavily on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I pray thee, Hydaelyn, remain by her side as a valiant blade, and that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Hydaelyn, is it as well that you are here? My lady, how might I serve you this day? I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Eorzeans, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartno Flats even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I've determined the location of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. Gaining mints is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread Paramore bound the shade of Nal von Darnus unto his will? And thou didst consign the fallen legate to blessed oblivion, thou mayest recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can see his name, Eorzeans. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I must oft remind myself, that the man whom we both love and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Eorzeans. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. Oh, but mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been able to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Hydaelyn's company? Forth hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion. By virtue of her presence alone, 'tis possible that she may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of my own, but by our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice, yet I cannot deny that what you say about Hydaelyn is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry 2 fragments of Dalamud. One lieth at the Burning Wall in East Hydaelyn, the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. Now let them ascend to each location, which trucks continue searching for a means of ingress. It's not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall. Dex, I think it was. The Burning Wall. Oh, that's over in Drybone. Okay. I got my flying chocobo, it's gonna fly. Ah, best money I ever spent. I always forget about this place. This place is freaking neat. Okay, that is the limit. Now, where are they located, theoretically at? Somewhere dead center of us. So that means fly over, and then go down. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep her going. Okay, I'm assuming he's somewhere right in front of us. Yes. Alize's assistant. I say, don't mistrust the Zhed, my lady's most faithful companion. Sinus, madam, at your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you. How goes the survey, Dex? And my lady, it shames me to say that I found a viable path to the fragment. What stands there before our very eyes, the way with Tiva has thus far proven impossible. When a fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to Land's Twisted Way, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. When it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing, let us away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinus has fared better. Now, upon that note, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I am sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the singing shards are home to many fell creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. But why didn't you give me strength? Sorry to my assistant's aid, Hydaelyn. Shards are home to fell creatures among. I like the fact that this is Sinus, and the other one's Dex, and she got confused. I think that embarrassed her. We must continue on. I want more. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. I will say this much. I was thinking about doing the Omega missions. I've turned into a big no. Even at level 70, I will get my ass kicked. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, those effects look really weird. Friend! Ah, friend. What happened? Come on, get up, Dex. Thank you, Adventure. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. Ready to seize you unarmed, it was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. Any worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If you please, I shall report on my findings. As you see, the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is likely to take time, and there is really no telling how deep we may have to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry into this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Confound it, we are losing precious time. What are we to do now? This is Eorzean, Jay. Glad tidings that I have for thee and my lady. For blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayest enter the remaining fragments of Dalamud. For escorts Mr. Saze, the Garlean processing plant, northern Fantasy, their isle shall be made clear. Oranges has found a way. Then we must go to him at once. Wait, no. Where is the processing plant? Right there. Oh my god. I see something on my one Amazon device that made me really hungry. Saw an Oreo roll. It's like the pumpkin rolls and stuff. Just, I looked at that and I went, it really makes me hungry. Mine apologies for summoning thus far, thus from afar, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. Anyone in my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Hydaelyn. Ah, nor are you mistaken, my lady. Yet a path doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. The conclusion of your several forays into binding coils was at the crystal formation which lieth to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, and if the earth stream bore us back to the surface, that much I had surmised. We just use it to return underground. And even if it were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that two interment hulks may share the selfsame ethereal egress. From this we did infer that the others may be connected and likewise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the selfsame stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twas then but a matter of arriving at a solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we call it the headwater. We propose to employ a modified etherite which serveth to amplify such ripple as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey, yet be fairly worn, my lady, as with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entails considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life. As a risk I'm willing to take, you are a brilliant Eorzean. I'm curious, did you have assistance in forming this plan? I could not help but notice you repeatedly use the word we unless you've taken to using the majestic plural in our absence. Nay, my lady, as you've correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor. Meaning there are others who are aware of our mission. Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return, and what matters is what matters. If some secret must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it. Gotta fly. Oh, that's not that far. That really isn't that far. Apparently, it was not my wish to withhold knowledge of the aid I received. I pray that Mistress Ashley would forgive me when she learneth of its source. But modified ether, but there are no little flames there. Those men may be sworn flames of older, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Livier. Alpha, no, so it was you who helped Eorzean. Who else could have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept when it's offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Eorzean. 'Twas at my behest he kept silent. We will speak later. Forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. Now your grandfather hath become Bahamut's thrall. His noble blood courseth yet through both your veins, and if he needs must be struck down. Yet, Alphino, I mean to strike down grandfather, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing will say or sway me from his course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. Grandfather's legacy, so you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve. Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten. God forbid, I should never forget, Eorzea, but you misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only once it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. Let's speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. No, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Livier, I will be present for his final moments. Farewell, you may join us on one condition. I make the decisions. Please, my lady, the names Arkanrod, our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at the Garlean processing plant. Pay no heed to my brother, you can rely on me, we have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. My favorite part about playing this is the fact that, like, I'm trying to do this all in one session, but the cutscenes make it last for longer. Like, it's not even gameplay at this point that's taking this long, it's freaking cutscenes, and I know there's several more. Then I'm pleased to say that the Aether is primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internment hulks are connected to fragments in Eastern Thanalan, and Mordona is the former that will be sending you first. Now, restoring inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. Drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life the moment you get there. Best be prepared for anything, for my lady's sake, if not your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your pressure is in order, just give me a word and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return just to be on the safe side. Now, my question is how many... Okay, so there's 4 more turns. Okay, I'm doing that. Undersized party. Confirm. Join it. Commence. Well, let's see how long these take. I think turn 3 and 4 are the longest. I think turns 1 and 2 should be simple. At least if I had to guess. This is how it looks on the inside. This internment hulk still functions. Teleportation was a sense we had come to the right place. There's no telling how much further bomb has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let's make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but not only the elegants know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may be a part of Dalamut's defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. This place weird. Yeah, let's get her going. How I see it is this: if I can beat the null party T4, I can definitely handle some of these AI. Kapuya. I think I'm gonna go right. Alright, the rest is inactivate. So it'll only activate if you skip one of these ones to spot you. Yeah, so that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, we got the high ground. Another high ground. Whoa. Chimera? Looks like a curled dragon. I'm gonna do what I do best. So we'll do that and that. This, and this. Okay, I'm gonna kill these things down real quick. I don't care about this. creatures as if I'm not supposed to be able to kill it that fast. Here's the paralysis crap. Trying. Okay, are you killable now? Is killable. Excellent. Okay, I should be able to kill with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That wasn't that bad. Red worm armor. That's kind of fog. By 12 dragons and so many. Oh my god. I hope you guys can't hear that. Beware that the Algans possess the means to control the creatures, but imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not such wish a fate upon my worst enemy. It's plain that no level is lost between the Algans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalma did not want for defenses, this was experienced firsthand. Such guardians the Algans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell us something, Alize. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? Oh my god. No, I have not. At first I assumed Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Algans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. Renel's words gave me cause to consider specifically the shades mentioned Bahamut's beloved children. From that I inferred that the primal was given form by the will of worshippers, whom we have yet to. Oh. Don't strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children right there before my eyes. How could I have been so stupid? Who else would put the dragons available with some of Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? To think, I wonder why the Algans kept him imprisoned here. Even should the flame Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Garlean Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Surely the Algans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and others of their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged, let one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. We now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister. Do not patronize me, Alphino, I merely acknowledge our guilt. As should be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Algans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the systems responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I went ahead and just started it up. Accidentally, I actually had to do a jump cut because I actually turned my... I forgot to turn my headset back on. Okay, this is kind of cool. Actually, you know what? I think we went on long enough. I may make this a short episode. Yeah, screw it, wind it. So with that, guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this next episode. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, everybody, more Final Fantasy XIV as we continue on doing the Coils of Bahamut, and this is our turn 2 final one. So see you guys next time. Thanks.